Welcome back to my video series called the NBA Rundown, where I discuss the ins, the outs, the ups and downs in the association. In the 6th episode, I'll discuss the Detroit Pistons and their start to the season, a player adjusting to his new team, and the trade speculation surrounding Clippers star Deandre Jordan. Let's get it! A couple of weeks ago, Bledsoe was finally traded from the Phoenix Suns to the Milwaukee Bucks to provide a spark and give scoring help for the Greek Freak. The Bucks are 8-4 since the trade. Bledsoe has settled in and has become not only reliable on the offensive end, but also on the defensive end as well. Over the last 3 games before the Celtics game on Monday, Bledsoe was averaging around 21 points, 5 assists, and 2 steals while shooting 60% from the field and 42% from three-point range. Even though statistically his numbers were not the best in his first 4 games with the Bucks, his arrival seemed to rejuvenate the Bucks players, and they have been playing better ever since Bledsoe was traded. Even though he's just averaging 5 assists per game, Bledsoe has kept the ball moving, often playing 2 passes ahead. Earlier in the season, it seemed in order for the Bucks to win games, Giannis had to play out of his mind and consistently put up 30-plus point games every night. With Bledsoe and Middleton providing consistent offense on a nightly basis, that could keep Giannis from wearing himself out trying to put up MVP numbers every single night. The Bucks should be more than capable of being in the mix for a top 4 seed in the East, especially when Jabari Parker comes back. As the Detroit Pistons regressed last season with just winning 37 games, 7 less games compared to the season before, there were rumors of the team shopping center Andre Drummond and guard Reggie Jackson before the season, but they couldn't find any takers. They decided they could improve best from within. I mentioned in the season preview that I thought Reggie Jackson was the most important player on the team. The health of Reggie Jackson changed things for the worse last season. When Detroit won 44 games 2 seasons ago, he was one of the leading scorers in the clutch minutes in the 4th quarter. Clutch points is defined as points in the last 5 minutes of a game in which neither team is ahead by more than 5 points. Reggie Jackson is 7th in clutch points this season with 37, ahead of players like Steph Curry, KD, and Jimmy Butler. With defenses forced to focus their attention on Jackson, that creates a lot of room for Drummond and the other players to operate. Van Gundy changed his offense from endless pick and rolls with Jackson and Drummond to a motion offense with Drummond facing the basket most of the time. There are a lot of dribble handoffs and off-ball cuts, which players like Avery Bradley are best known for. With Jackson and Drummond being more effective, the Pistons have also improved their perimeter shooting with players like Tobias Harris, Bradley, Anthony Tolliver, and rookie guard Luke Kennard. Through December 4th, the Pistons are 10th in offensive rating, 19th in pace, 9th in effective field goal percentage, and 13th in true shooting percentage. So far, the Pistons look like one of the best teams in the East, and they could be here to stay.
Last one, I'll let you go. What kind of statement are you telling everybody back home about this basketball team?
We're a team that's going to grind each and every game and play as hard as we can, and we're playing for the fans, and we're playing for the city of Detroit, so they should definitely be excited about this year.
Way to go, man.
Thank you.
Shockingly, last week, the Grizzlies decided to fire their head coach, David Fizdale, after the team started the season with a 7-12 record. The move left a lot of people around the league scratching their heads. Believe it or not, the Grizzlies did start the season with a 5-1 record, and it looked like they were on their way to another solid year. You can easily make the case that injuries are the main issues for the Grizzlies so far this season. They have not only been dealing with Mike Conley being out, but also JaMychal Green, McLemore, Parsons, and Wayne Selden. That alone, no doubt, hampered Coach Fizdale's ability to find a regular rotation game in and game out. There's plenty of blame to go around from management, ownership, and the players, including franchise player Marc Gasol. It's no secret that Gasol and Fizdale did not get along with each other. And at the end, the team chose the big man over the coach. Fizdale has been a widely respected coach from his days in Miami as an assistant coach to now. Gasol claims he did not demand Fizdale to be fired after he was benched in the 4th quarter of a game against the Brooklyn Nets. Even though other Grizzlies players were upset about the firing, Gasol didn't necessarily object to the decision. Bottom line, it isn't a good look for the organization, who has had 3 coaching changes since 2013. Lionel Hollins was fired the following season after leading the Grizzlies to the Western Conference Finals for the first time in franchise history. If the Grizzlies do decide to blow it up, trading Marc Gasol will be the easy part. But trying to find takers for Conley and Parsons with their contracts will be almost impossible to pull off. Conley will be making around $30 million for the next 3 years. Maybe the team can bounce back once most of their players get back from injury, but it's looking like the Grizzlies could be picking in the top 10 of next year's NBA draft. A lot of people predicted before the season, if the Clippers didn't get off to a good start, they should explore the possibility of trading their star center, Deandre Jordan. Not only have they gotten off to a bad start with an 8-14 record, but Blake Griffin will be out at least 1 month, maybe 2, with a sprained MCL, which only adds fuel to the fire on the Clippers possibly trading their all-star center. Jordan has a player option for the 2018-19 season, which could put the Clippers in a tough spot. Do the Clippers want to risk the chance of losing him for nothing, or deal him now for some assets for the future? Jordan has been without an agent ever since the Dallas Mavericks free agency situation, where he backed out of an agreement to sign with the Mavericks. On Monday, Deandre signed with agent Jeff Schwartz, who could help navigate the future of his new client. The teams that have shown the most interest are the Milwaukee Bucks, Cleveland Cavaliers, Toronto Raptors, Washington Wizards, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. All of those teams could definitely use Deandre's defensive presence, athleticism, and rebounding. Clippers are looking for a young, promising player and a first-round draft pick back in the deal. There have been reports of some momentum of the Milwaukee Bucks being the front runner at this point. Speculation is that the Clippers are looking at players like Malcolm Brogdon, Chris Middleton, and John Henson. At least 2 of those players will have to be in the deal for the Bucks to acquire Deandre. In my opinion, if the Clippers won't do a trade without Middleton, then the deal should not get done. Middleton is too much of an important player for the Bucks' future and has developed his offensive game ever since he was drafted. The trade deadline is still over 2 months away, and the Clippers have plenty of time to decide what direction they want to go in. Activity could heat up around December 15th, the first date on which players that signed last summer could be available in trades. Gallinari and Teodosic are scheduled to be back very soon, and they could wait to see how the team plays before deciding if they really want to trade Deandre or not.
We got a problem.
If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do it right now for future NBA content.